Hey, my name's Danny Walsh, and in this video, real quick, I want to talk to you about something that's super important to everybody. These things, right? These are bills, and you will get bills through the post or on the app or whatever it is, and bills mean you have to pay money for stuff, right? So your gas bill, your electric bill, your water bill, all these different things, right? And at the moment, cost of living or cost of food, the cost of bills, whatever it is going up. The trouble is, people's wages are not following suit, whether that's through inflation or some crazy thing that you see on the news or whatever. So today, I want to give you some information and some help. You are going to have to invest a little bit of money to get that information, but it's not a great deal. I have got a friend on the internet who has made millions online, and recently he posted some stuff up on his Facebook. I've been following this guy for years, and I've bought some of his products, right? So he makes apps and all sorts of crazy stuff that I've used in my business to help me make more money or do cool stuff. Like, he made an app that helps you to make book covers, right? So if you're designing books, you can make these book covers. That's something that I've designed. I used his product to help me make the book cover, right? So I know that this guy's legitimate, and he said in this post that on March the 6th, which is today, also happens to be my birthday, on March the 6th, he's launching something like amazing that's actually going to tell his story and give the exact blueprint, the formula, how he quit his job as a police officer, which is like interesting in itself. This guy was a highly commended police officer in London, and if you click down below, you'll see the button. You can press this, put your details in. I'll tell you why you need to do that in a second. It'll take you to the page. It'll tell you the story. This guy is going to give you a blueprint that he used after he quit his job to make multiple millions of dollars and pounds online, right? And that information is kind of helpful and useful right now, because when you read his story, straight away, you might be thinking of quitting your job. Now, I don't recommend you just write your notice now and quit your job today, but this might give you some inspiration to get off that hamster wheel, to quit the rat race, to stop living paycheck to paycheck, and give you a little bit more money to help you pay some of these things. That sounds pretty cool, right? And look, you're never going to get information for free. People won't invest in your dream unless you invest in their dream, right? So I'm kind of hoping that this video tempts you to at least click the link and check out what I'm talking about, right? So this guy's quit his job. He's then gone on to launch loads of different products online, whether they're ebooks or guides or websites or software or whatever it is, right? And you don't need to be clever to know clever people, and you don't need to be a genius to work with people if you have the recipe and you know what you're doing. So imagine you're going to go in the kitchen, you're going to make a spicy meal, you just throw in the chili, it's too spicy, nobody likes it. You see what I mean? So you follow a recipe, right? That kind of makes sense. And what they don't teach you in school is the recipe to success. They don't teach you how to do your taxes. They don't teach you about any of the stuff that's important for business. I've sold tons of products online. I've run all sorts of crazy projects and created all sorts of products and different things. And I've kind of know what the formula is to be successful, right? How to market things, how to promote things, how to just get set up in the first place. But the chances are you don't. When I saw what my friend is offering online, I thought of you. I thought, look, if I can give these guys this information, and this is why you've got to put your details in, I'm also going to give you some of my information, right? So you're going to get a formula, you're going to get a recipe, you're going to get some inspiration, and you're going to get some time with me on the phone to help you make sense of all this stuff. So hopefully you can go and do something that's much bigger than a wage. Right? And look, you think, well, why is a policeman going to quit his job and then go and try and do this stuff? You need to read the story to find out, right? You need to understand this. And if you think, well, I would never quit my job, would you quit your job if you knew in a year's time you could make $1 million or £1 million? Dollars, pounds, right? It doesn't make a difference. If you knew in the next few months that you could start making money online, and I'm not talking about eBay or like selling soap on Etsy or some crazy thing like that. I'm talking about creating products that you are proud of that you can sell digitally. And that means you don't have to put these things in the post. You don't have to ship these things, right? We run a fishing tackle business, and one of the big problems with shipping stuff is that if things break or they get damaged or they get lost, or people say, hey, it's not arrived, when we know that it has, that means you've got to refund stuff, right? The thing with digital products, you don't have to refund them. These are just 2 products that I've made myself this year, and I know the formula you need to follow in order to be successful, right? So I've kind of already got this knowledge. I can make things like this. I can put them online. I can start to sell them, and if you sell one of these, it's not 10% profit or £10 an hour, it's 100% profit, right? Because you don't have to post the thing, right? So if you could figure that out, just like my good friend has, and you could work this formula out for yourself, you have the recipe, what's actually going to stop you? And look, you could go to college and you could spend thousands of pounds on a marketing course and get yourself into student debt and all the rest of it, and it's still not going to teach you a minuscule amount of what you're going to learn in this. Right? Does it kind of make sense? So not only are you going to get the formula, the recipe, the story, the reasons, the rationale, the inspiration, there's also some software and some other bits and pieces in there that help you to do what I've just described. To take your ideas, things that you love, turn them into products, put them online and make money. So you're going to get launch blueprints. You're going to get like, how do you take a product from nothing, an idea, to something? And you've probably sat down at some point in your life and said, at some point I'm going to do this. I'm going to launch this thing. And that could be a fishing product, it could be a digital guide, it could be a recipe book, whatever it is, right? It could be teach people how to play tennis, you could be teaching people how to play football or anything, right? There's a million different things that you could do, but one thing for sure is it's nothing dodgy, it's not a scam, it's not a pyramid scheme, you're not selling timeshares or ISAs or anything complicated. This is literally how to take your idea from your brain onto paper, onto the internet, and the product itself is called From the Front Line to Online, right? So I want to give you this product. So I want to show you this product. You're going to invest a few dollars or pounds, whichever way you look at it, and you're going to buy this information, you're going to download this stuff, you're going to immerse yourself in this, you're going to see who my friend is, and you can hear his story. Look, if you don't like this thing, he's going to give you your money back. Does that kind of make sense? So even if you get this stuff and you're like, oh, this is never going to work, he'll give you your money back. It doesn't need your money. I don't need your money. Right? But what I want you to do is to get access to some information that's actually going to help you, that's better than any college course or anything like that, and it's based on experience. So not only are you going to get my friend's experience and ideas and all the rest of this cool stuff and the exact recipe and blueprint, I'm also going to do something pretty crazy and spend some time with you on the phone, and I want to give you some stuff from some of my things, right? So I want to give you some training and courses and different bits and pieces, insight into the things that I've done, how I've done them, why I've done them. And if you copy what we've said and shown you and the blueprints and the recipe, you know, the odds are stacked in your favour, right? You're still going to put some hard work in. You might have to, like, I don't know, invest in some website domain or whatever it is. Of course, you might not be able to start this if you're totally broke, but even if you've got the idea in your mind, it's got to be something that's going to move you further forward from where you are now to where you could be to where you really should be. And that's really important to me, right? So on this page, scroll down. First and foremost, you click the button, little thing pops up, you put your name, your email address, and all that means is I can send you the link to my calendar so you can book some time in my calendar. You follow the instructions in the email that I send you, and you pop on over to my friend's website, Frontline to Online. You see what he's done, see if it rings true, see if it rings a bell. If this is making you think, oh my gosh, I could do this stuff, then you press the button, you get PayPal, you buy this thing, and you get the training, everything delivered instantly. You can start on it today, and if you don't like it, you get your money back, right? Use PayPal, it's safe, it's secure. Like, is there anything really to stop you? All the information's on this page. As soon as you put your details in, it will take you to my Good Buddies page, and on there, he's going to show you everything all about his deal and his offer and what he's got. And if you're super, super quick, you'll get it at an insanely reduced price, right? And when I say insanely reduced, I mean for less than a tenner, right? Less than $10 or less than £10, right? I'm in the UK. This thing's put on in dollars, but when you go to PayPal, it'll sort all that stuff out for you. You get it for less than a tenner. You can't get like fish and chips for less than a tenner in a chip shop, right? So you could go and eat your fish and chips, or you go and buy a burger and a Coke or whatever it is, and tomorrow you've still got the problem, you've still got the bills, right? Or you could forget that burger and Coke, and you could download this information, and tomorrow you could be on your way to earning some money online. I don't know which one appeals to you the most. Maybe you just need a burger right now. But I know that this knowledge is pretty much priceless, and for people to share this information is one thing. For you to take this information and actually do something with it is another. Do with this as you choose, do with this as you please. I've been telling you about it for 10 minutes now. There's a button below, you hit the button, you open the thing, you put your name, put your email, you go straight to their site, you buy the thing, you follow the instructions in my email, you get on the phone with me, you've got all these opportunities that you never would have. And experience tells me that if you start a process, you will finish it. Are you going to finish the burger? Or are you going to get sorted and finally do something about these things? It's entirely up to you. It's Danny Walsh from Preston in the UK. Click the button down below. I'll see you on the next video, and hopefully I will see some of your online success. Good luck. All the best.